Thank you so much for coming back and watching my channel. Today I'll be speaking on how I'm studying for my upcoming farm exam, which I've shared with you guys previously on my prior video. Also, kind of how I've been studying for all of my exams, and it's been working so far. So hopefully you guys can learn something from this video. And if you're in school, hopefully this helps you. If you're starting, hopefully this can give you an overview of what you could do or what you could take away or leave. But hopefully this helps somebody. Heads up, I'm on my patio recording right now. But I just thought of you guys and I wanted to share with you what I'm doing. So either way, for one, I'm going to my home screen. The main things I study off of is whatever book is listed on the syllabus. So we have like a pharmacology book, but I also utilize my ATI book as well, like I stated in the previous video, because it will help you know the key points. However, the main book on your syllabus, it will have certain charts that may come up on your exams. So I look through the book, skim through that as well, or for certain key vocabulary words or terms that I'm not familiar with, in case it's not in the ATI book, because the ATI is just an overview. The book will go a little more in depth at times. So for the main part, I utilize that. Although I have my iPad, I still do write down things in pen and paper just so that later before I go to bed, I could just skim over it and see everything. Now, I'm pretty sure some people with an iPad, they'll still write it on their iPad, but I'm still old school. Never thought I would be an electronic learner. However, it is easier for organizing your information. So to start with, the first thing I do before class, I go to my Blackboard, right? And in your Blackboard account, you'll have all of the different topics that we're covering. However, let's say for this one, we're doing IV calculations. So I click on the PowerPoint and it will show up. And then after you export it, and I utilize Notability, so I would click on Notability. If you utilize GoodNotes, you click on GoodNotes, and then I would add it to an existing note and then just download it. However, I already have this one downloaded. Therefore, I'm already go to my Notability, and let's say I'm gonna click on it, and now everything pops up. Let's say the slide was blank and bare because it's fresh from Blackboard. Then basically, as my teacher is going through the PowerPoint presentation, I'm just writing notes as she's talking. I don't have to struggle to write down the safe method of delivery, blah, 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 blah. Instead, I'm just writing down the key terms or phrases that she says. Another neat thing about this app is that I can go back and listen to the lecture. Basically, if your teacher allows you to record, you can listen to the lecture. And then also it follows as you're writing. So watch this. So I didn't want to play the lectures, the voice or whatever, because I don't want to get in any trouble with my school for that. However, it goes along with how I'm writing. So let's say I want to start listening to the lecture right here. You see, and it follows along with what you're writing. Another neat thing is you can also, let's say we want to search a keyword. Let's say I'm looking at everything for, let's say, my final exams, because this iPad really came in handy for that. But let's say I'm looking for anything with diabetes. So it's popping up all of the topics with anything listed about diabetes. So we're going to click on here. And then so it's popping up, let's say right here. So see diabetes, and it's highlighted right here. Let me show you. So it has diabetes right there. And then let's go to the next one. Okay, so diabetes again right here. So then it is so helpful, man. Like it's come in handy. Or let's say I'm studying and I see a certain word I don't know. Well, did we talk about that in lecture or not? I'm not sure. Well, let's go back and see. I can pinpoint where in the lecture we spoke about it, listen to extra information I may have missed, as well as read any notes that I did here. I love Notability. It's been so helpful. And then you can even speed up, because if you have a professor that may talk fast, then you can speed up the or slow down their voice as well as speed it up too. That is so helpful for me. So either way, that's it for Notability. Another good portion, like I told you, was the ATI website. So when you go into ATI, you can utilize the learn, which will show you different topics. Let's say comfort, sleep, mobility, like so many topics. You could just click through and learn everything you need for whatever class you're doing. But for me today, I'm going to be in test. So again, I'm doing pharmacology for now. And let's say we wanted to brush up on our intro to farm drugs of abuse skills. So I've already started this. However, once I go into it, basically it's just testing what you know, your knowledge. And when you're studying, just make sure that you don't just focus on what you have correct, because it shows you the rationale for the items that were wrong and why they were wrong. Read those as well. So I'm not even going to read this because I'm not fully concentrating. But here, let's see. I don't know. I think that's the answer. But anyway, so you see how we were able to get this question correct. So then I read, okay, why was it correct? I still read why it was correct, but I'm also going to come up here and read why those other answers were incorrect. Okay? And that helps so much because although you have a portion of it correct later on, because you know in nursing school it's select all to apply. It's not always just going to be multiple choice. It'll help you understand the rationale for other items that you may be tested on. The last thing I will say, also study based off of the objectives, because sometimes, like let's say the diabetes section, that chapter was like so many slides long. I'm still going to ingest the information, like I'm still going to go deep into it. However, I'm going to mainly focus on the objectives. So whatever objectives your teacher has, make sure you cover those. However, yeah, I'm going to get back to studying. For the main part, the iPad is everything. I love it here. I love it here. I love it here. Utilize your book from your syllabus, your main textbook. But if you're studying last minute, which it happens sometimes, utilize your ATI book as well and just skim through the chapter for any charts or graphs or anything that may come on your final exam. But in the meantime, wish me luck for this exam. My last one for the semester, you guys. Oh, I'm praying hard. But anyway, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks again for watching. Yes, honey.